have ever known a dancer and have watched someone walk up to them and go, "Hey, look at me, I'm a dancer"? As somebody who's been dancing for 14 years, I can say that's happened to me quite a few times. So today, in an attempt to reach an understanding so that way you know just how hard us dancers work, I want to show you how we accomplish one of our hardest styles, which is point. There's a lot that goes into it, but first, you have to have complete control of your body, keeping your legs turned out, your upper body completely poised, and your hips completely square to the front. You also have a lot of prep into your shoes, making sure your elastics and your ribbons are tied and you've properly broken in your shoe. Then once you're on them, you have to have proper core strength. You need to lift out of your shoe while still being solid in the floor. Dancing in point shoes is difficult, but can be done with the correct dedication, effort, strength, and preparation. So let's start with the body. First off, dancers constantly have to have their legs turned out. This means we take the muscle right here on the bottom of our thigh and we pull it forward. So no matter what position I am in, my legs are going outward. Whether I'm in a first position, I'm tondued out, or I have it up in the air. Next, we have to keep our upper body in check. Now, this can mean a lot of things, but first, we should constantly keep our chin up, our shoulders rolled back and pressed down, and our chest closed. If your chest isn't closed, then you end up with something like this. Completely open, displayed out, and not attractive. Next is your hips, which you have to keep completely square to the front, and you can't have them too tipped back, too tipped forward, or popped out in some strange way. Now once you have your body in check, you can move on to prepping your point shoes. There's a lot that goes into that too. First off, you have to sew on your elastics. The method that I use is I cross over, sewing from this seam on the side, crossing it over and sewing it to the back, and then doing the same on the other side. This gives me a little extra support in the arch of my foot because I have really curvy feet. Next, you sew on the ribbons, which you should do between the back seam and the seam on the side. Then, once you tie them, it also gives you a little bit more support on your arch. Now that you have them sewn, you need to break them in. The two parts of your shoe that you break in are your shank, which is this little plastic piece in the sole of the shoe that also supports your foot. You can do this by either taking your thumb or a ballet bar, finding the point in your shoe where the middle of your arch would lie, and you just lay it on, and you bend it to your preferred flexibility. And you do the same on the other side. Then you break in the box, which is what supports our shoe when we're up on point. You do this by taking your thumbs and squishing it gently, or you can go over to your bar and just gently roll through your point, and this will soften the edge of the box. Finally, once you're on your point shoes, you need to keep your body in check constantly. You have to have a strong core and constantly be lifting out of your shoe. What that means is that my muscles should always be engaged and I should be thinking of going up. If I don't do this, I'm going to be teetering all over and generally look mucky. You also need to be solid in the ground. To demonstrate this, you should be using your muscles to, quote unquote, stay on the ground. So if I were to take Jillian and try and lift her up, there is no way I will ever get her off the ground if she's using her muscles properly. So now you know the basics of how to dance in point shoes. Dancing in point shoes is difficult. It can be done with the correct dedication, effort, strength, and preparation. You need to keep your body in check in this black and white world of ballet, making sure that your upper body, your shoes are prepped, and that you're properly aligned once you are on your shoes. So now, the next time you talk to one of your dancer friends, maybe you'll know just how much hard work we put into what we do, spending hours at the studio, and honestly, we're probably strong enough to beat most of you up.